What up, guys? Today I wanted to check out Miranda's favorite item story. Now, I want to catch up on a lot of these because I do want to do the showcases on some of the better favorite item units, so like Miranda and Exia. I already did one on Tove, but it'll help me kind of gauge how good like new favorite items when they come out are. Alright, anyways. On a dark, foreboding night, in a dimly lit room located somewhere in the outpost, three shadows are moving. Is everyone ready? Of course. As ready as ever. You're talking to a towel again instead of me. Whatever, it's dark, so I suppose it can't be helped. Remember, we can't tolerate any mistakes, or at least not too many. We can overlook a few mistakes considering who our target is. Are we really going through with this? What if What if Codename Orange ends up feeling distraught over this? To be honest, I'm not entirely comfortable with this either. But we have to steel ourselves. It's high time for Codename Orange to face the music. You haven't forgotten, have you? We have to settle this once and for all. Alright, I'll summon my courage. Let's tie up some loose ends. Alright then. We start tomorrow, just as we planned. On a bright and sunny day, one where it seems highly unlikely for any incidents to occur. Polly and Miranda come to the commander's room. Hello there, Commander. Good day. Hello, what's going on? Something's happened, hasn't it? Yep, my day off. Come on. How did you know? Because you both came together. Okay, fair point. However, this isn't any run-of-the-mill case. Miranda's been assigned a special mission. Would you be able to lend her some support? A special mission? Indeed, as a proud member of the ACPU, I've finally been tasked with something other than directing traffic. This time, I'm in charge of a criminal investigation. Congratulations! Thank you. I have to admit though, leaving this entirely to Miranda makes me a bit nervous. Could you possibly keep an eye on her? Sure, I'll help. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Now that that's settled, Polly abruptly produces a large sheet of paper. Let me brief you both on the case. The suspect is a rather notorious figure. Dozens of different charges have been pinned on her. Did you say dozens? And those are only the few we know of. There could be a lot more. But she has overextended herself. She has been active for a long time and left behind way too many traces of her misdeeds. Like what? Physical evidence, witnesses, and victims. Then we should be able to catch her quickly. Still, we mustn't let our guard down. One wrong move on our part could result in innocent civilian suffering. Do you remember what I told you? The dead tell no tales, right? You're not wrong, but that's more like something a criminal or private eye would say. I was referring to a more fundamental truth. Do you not remember? Oh! Everyone is equal before the law! Sounds a bit simplistic to me. I'll be inclined to agree. I'll give you a hint, it's related to traces. Oh, I remember now! A criminal always leaves a trace. Exactly. The evidence left behind by the criminal never lies. They're the consequence of their actions, forever bound by cause and effect. Make sure to remember that, especially for this mission. Understood! Now, could you step outside for a moment? I have something to discuss with the commander. Okay. An energetic Miranda bounds out of the commander's room. What is it you wanted to talk about? Commander, I want you to listen carefully and not freak out. Alright. Miranda is the suspect. After listening to Polly's story, I arrive at the police station with Miranda. I've been waiting for you guys. You're here to take a look at the evidence for the case Miranda's working on, right? Indeed we are. You already have evidence ready to look at? Yes, this mission has had a long preparation phase. We've been slowly accruing various pieces of information and gathering evidence. Wait, What does that leave me to do then? Reviewing evidence and reaching conclusions are also important. Hey, you're right! I'll reach a conclusion and catch the criminal. Alright, I'll be rooting for you, Miranda. Corey hands over a few plastic bags with labels attached to them, then gestures to the wall. Here's everything that we believe the suspect left behind. It's already been sorted and organized. Take your time. Miranda takes the items and opens the first bag. What is this? A piece of cloth? It's a pop balloon. The suspect helped the child who was crying because the balloon she was carrying had gotten stuck in a tree. That child later submitted the deflated balloon as evidence. How will this help us identify the criminal? Unfortunately for her, she left her fingerprints on it. Not to mention the child being a witness. Was this child a girl, perhaps? With black hair and pigtails? Yes, that description matches her exactly. I helped the child like that one. That means... It's possible I encountered the suspect before. Oh, yes, that may be true. This still isn't enough to go on, though. Could you show me some more evidence? Of course. I'm not entirely sure if this next piece qualifies as evidence, but the suspect reportedly helped a lost animal find its owner. That's highly significant information, given that animals aren't commonly found in the Ark. Precisely! Hold on, pet ownership isn't allowed in the Ark. How could this even have occurred? Pardon? I didn't catch that. Oh, nothing. Moving on. The animal that had been lost was none other than Beatrice. Woof! Beatrice, did you get lost again? You helped Beatrice find her owner? You helped this lost dog? Let's do the first one. Yeah, I found her wandering in the park and played with her. Before long, her owner appeared, which was a bit disappointing actually. Oh, I see. This isn't really adding up. As Miranda gently pats Beatrice's head for a while, her own head suddenly tilts to the side. Hold on. I couldn't have been the one who helped Beatrice, that was a suspect! Or maybe me helping her was a separate incident. Seems that Beatrice gets lost often. The suspect seems to act quite similarly to you. Let's play with her a little bit more. Beatrice is familiar with the suspect's scent, so she'll be able to confirm whether someone is truly the culprit. Beatrice sniffs Miranda. Seems that it's been confirmed. Yes, I'm happy to see you too, Beatrice. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem that Beatrice will be able to lead us directly to the culprit. Do you have anything else to show me? Yes, one final item, and it's quite damning. After I show you that, you can meet the witnesses. Corey hands over another evidence bag. Contained within it is... What? This is my police badge! Hold, why is that? Oh no, I didn't mean for you to see that. I think I can see what's going on here. I can explain, Miranda. The criminal is... whoever stole my police badge. I thought I had misplaced it and was worried about Polly giving me an earful. Thank goodness it's back. Yeah, I'm happy for you. After retrieving Miranda's police badge, we arrive at a park inside the Ark. Novel said that she's gathered some witnesses for us in the park. I sure have. I, the great detective Novel, am more than happy to lend a hand for your unique mission. Oh, hey Novel! Thank you so much. I'm glad to have you on my team. Hello, Novel. Greetings! I've been briefed on everything. This time around, Watson will be assisting Miranda. Is that so? I suppose you could say that. Was that what was agreed on? So, where are the witnesses? Just a moment. I've secured their cooperation, so I'll bring them over. Novel steps aside and returns shortly with a woman. This is our first witness. Da-da-dun! But, I mean... The suspect had light brown wavy hair tied into pigtails. She was wearing a uniform and was bursting with energy. Lightly brown wavy hair tied into pigtails and a uniform. Wait a minute. That sounds a heck a lot of like me! Yeah, she did bear a strong resemblance to you. So much so, you wouldn't blame someone for mistaking you two for the same person. That's impossible! I'm no criminal, I'm an officer of the law who's dedicated to protecting our citizens. Right. You're a wonderful officer, and we all commend you for that. Thank you for saying that. No need to thank me, let's continue. This person is always running around and getting involved in all sorts of incidents. What sort of incidents? Playing with lost puppies, comforting children who lost their balloons, picking up litter, catching the occasional criminal. However, most of her time is dedicated to directing traffic. Surely she's making this too obvious. Silence! Miranda is furiously jotting down notes in her notepad with a look of intense seriousness. Come on, Miranda. Puppies, balloons, kids, cleaning, criminals, directing traffic? Got any ideas? Well, I'm still not quite sure. I think I'll need to hear from another witness. Thank you for your testimony. Now, on to the next witness. This individual has actually spoken with the suspect. That could be immensely helpful. Please, could you share your testimony with us? Dun dun dun! It was during a terrorist attack in the city. I had been taken hostage and was pushed out of the high-rise. Is the suspect we're after a terrorist? We must apprehend her before she strikes again. Oh no! The terrorist was caught at the time. I'm glad to hear it. Now then, you say you interacted with the suspect? Yes. She caught me just after I had been pushed off the building. It sounds to me like she's a good person. But if that's true, why is she a suspect? Well... The flustered citizen glances at Novel. Novel gives a knowing nod. Yes, she truly is a good person. Although we've regarded her as a suspect, that might be chalked up to a misunderstanding. In fact, she might have actually been helping us all along. That's right. Perhaps, rather than being punished, she deserved to be rewarded. In any case, that's all the evidence and testimonies we have at the moment. Now, it's up to you to identify the suspect. Do you know who the suspect is, Miranda? Miranda? Yes, I do. The mystery is solved. Dun-dun-dun! The mystery is completely solved. You reached the truth faster than I expected. Tell us who it is, and we'll haul her to the police station. So then, Miranda, who do you think the suspect is? The suspect? Given how blatant and obvious all the prearranged witnesses and pieces of evidence have been, even Miranda, despite being inexperienced in criminal investigation, that's what we're calling it, could only come to one conclusion. Once Miranda outs herself as the culprit, I'll have to calm her down, and then, once I receive the signal, we'll take her back to the police station. The suspect is Polly! All of the information points to me being the offender, but I'm not! Therefore, the suspect must be the person closest to me, Polly. But all of the clues indicate that it was you. Exactly, and that's precisely why Polly is the guilty party. Because I'm not. So, what are you planning on doing now? I'm going to meet Polly. And then what? Persuade her. What do you mean? If Polly is indeed guilty, she will have to accept her punishment. But then again, both the witnesses and Novel mention that the suspect may in fact be acting altruistically. If that's the case, I'll congratulate Polly on a job well done serving the citizens. However, if she's guilty, I will make sure she reflects on her actions. Miranda looks at me with a steely determination. Miranda, Polly isn't the suspect. Why not? Think about the first testimonial you heard. The first testimonial? Miranda opens her notebook. The suspect had light brown wavy hair tied into pigtail. What color is Polly's hair? White. And fluffy, and not tied into pigtails. So it's not Polly? Definitely not, I can guarantee that. I see. Thank goodness. Miranda slowly sinks to the floor. For a moment, I was convinced it was her. That could never happen. Of course, Polly would never go against the law. But... Miranda stares at her notebook filled with notes. Why does all of this point to me? If things keep going the way they are, I'll mess up this unique opportunity I've been given. Miranda, the thing is... My phone starts to vibrate. Sorry, one moment. The sender is someone I recognize, and the message is one I was expecting. Everything's ready. We have to go. Where? To the police station. Why? So you can turn yourself in. What? Miranda and I return to the police station together. Why are the lights off? Polly, Corey, we're back! Novel? Is anyone here? Commander, I don't think there's anyone here. Oh, I'm blinded! The lights flashed on and confetti bursts through the air. Congratulations, Miranda! It's a celebration! Congrats! Huh? What is this? It's a surprise party! You had no idea, did you? I knew that my plan would go off brilliantly. A party? You've accomplished so much since joining the ACPU. Of course, you've caused a few accidents as well. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. You've helped far more people than you've harmed, and everyone appreciates you, Miranda. Is that true? Absolutely. Not everyone could make it, but we had many other witnesses. And here, Corey produces a bundle of evidence bags. Look at how much evidence of your hard work there is. What is that? These are the traces you've left behind, Miranda. All the hard work and effort you've done for the citizens of the Ark. Traces? I've collected them slowly over time in order to show you how much you've grown. When the time is right, I wanted you to see every single one of them one by one. And there's this! Polly hands Miranda a picture frame with a cute design. This is a sheet of paper where all the people you've helped had written messages for you. These are also parts of the traces that you've left behind. As Miranda stares blankly at the frame, I step closer. Inside the frame is a piece of paper, covered with handwritten messages in various colors. Thank you for finding my balloon. It's nice to see such a polite and hard-working young woman. Thank you for playing with Beatrice. I'd love for you to play with her again sometime. You saved my life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. There are so many. But I remember all of them. Miranda, feeling overwhelmed, continues to scrutinize every single word within the picture frame as if wanting to memorize every last letter. Ahem. We'll give you a moment. Okay. No, you should stay, Commander. Huh? There's a reason we asked for your help today. You have a role only you can fulfill. Continue to look after Miranda, just as you've been doing. After Polly, Novel, and Corey leave, Miranda continues to look at the frame. Miranda? Yes? Are you alright? I'm fine. It's just...
指揮官、こんなに素敵なものを私がもらってもいいのでしょうか?
Of course! You absolutely deserve it. We'll do the second one.
私はただ警察官としての責務を果たしただけです。こんなプレゼントをいただくほどのことはしていません。今日だってこんな簡単なことも見抜けませんでした。
Don't put yourself down like that. It's disrespectful to those who are grateful for what you've done for them.
ではどうすればいいのでしょうか?
Just keep doing your best. Continue doing what you've always done.
はい、これからも一生懸命頑張ります。私にこの喜 えてくれた人たちが安心して平和に暮らせる場所にしていきます。本当にありがとうございました、指揮官。
What did I do?
そんなことはありません。指揮官は重要な役割を果たしてくださいました。いいえ、どうかこの先もずっとその役割を果たしてください。
Come again?
つまり証人の証人になってください。
I'm not quite following.
はい、今日お会いした証人の方たちは私がしたことを覚えてくださっていました。ですが私は今日まで忘れてしまっていたのです。ですから証人の証人が必要です。指揮官にしかできないことです。
You want to remember everyone you've helped? Alright, hand that over for a moment. I take the picture frame from Miranda.
指揮官？
I pick up a pen and write the number 1 on the back of the frame.
数字の1ですか？
The number 1, as in there's eventually gonna be a second, third, and more. It might be tough for me to remember all your good deeds on my own. So, we'll have to be sure to leave behind sufficient evidence like this. Miranda hugs the frame tightly.
指揮官！
I think that was it. Hey, let's see. Is that it? Yes. I didn't want to say that while we were doing the serious scene, but that angle was fucking goofy. God dang it. Every time Miranda's on the screen, I get some sort of brain damage by the end of it. God dang it. That's how I was during the Resident Evil collab. Especially during the fucking... what's it called? The Phantom Thieves events. God damn it.
これからも一生懸命頑張ります。
This is a nice one, though. Oh, it's like all white in the background. This is a wild angle, though.
これからも
Oh my
一生懸命
goodness.
頑張ります。
God damn it. Miranda's so, like, moronic. It's so funny. Let's see here. Right quick, let me see how far I can get her. I need to quickly recall how exactly a lot of her skills work. I know that she's actually pretty good bossing-wise. I think the main thing you want for your treasures is... oh, I think I do have enough for her to be fully maxed. Anyways, I think the main thing you want for your treasure units is to at least be, like, good for bossing, so that you can have a decent option for your, like, solar ray teams. Oh, this looks nice. I wish I could see this more clearly. What is this cat drawing? This is funny. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to keep this. But I did see that she's pretty good for bossing, so I do want to do a showcase for, like, her and Exia. I think she's a bit better than Exia. But let's see. I think people also put her above Tove, but I don't know. I think Tove might be more useful. Granted, I mean, it is her team on shotguns, and that relies on how good shotgun units are, right? And currently, Dorothy is kind of carrying that team damage-wise. If we get another shotgun unit... oh, you know what? I didn't check if one of the winter limiteds are shotguns. I don't think they are, though. Actually, Brid might be one. I don't know if they've announced exactly what they are. I think it's just the pictures they've shown. For, like, preview-wise. I don't know if it's necessarily a shotgun, though. So, if anything, if we get a good shotgun attacker, I'll still take that, man. You know, it'll be good for the Tove team, man. So, I mean, whatever. I think Tove is in a good spot for, I mean, even if we don't get a shotgun for a while, eventually, when we get one, I think she'll do well on the Tove team. I don't think Tove will be, like, that useless. And it'll be like, well, we finally got a good shotgun, but it's a little too late, so, you know. Anyways, I think that is a pretty enjoyable favorite items for I think all of the ones that I've seen were at least good, even if some of the favorite items themselves are kind of ass, but Miranda is very silly as always, and my brains is missing brain cells than when I started this video, but that's besides the point. Anyways, I think that is it from me. Let me know what you guys think about Miranda's treasure story, and I'll catch you guys later.